Again, my dear students, in previous class we have done the introduction of the third chapter, Theory of Consumer Behavior, Marginal Utility Analysis and Indifference Curve Analysis. Today we shall do some aspect of this chapter in detail. Various theories have been developed from time to time to explain consumer behavior. Such two theories we shall do in this chapter. The first is marginal utility analysis, which we can explain in cardinal term. And the second is indifference curve analysis, which we can explain in ordinal term. Now, what is the difference between cardinal term and ordinal term? Cardinal means which we can count. According to Alfred Marshall, utility can be counted. An ordinal term, it has been given by Hicks and Allen, and according to Hicks and Allen, comparison can be done. But how much utility you are gaining, it cannot be counted. So this is the difference between cardinal and ordinal. Now first analysis we are starting, and this is marginal utility analysis. Marginal, in this heading, we shall do the 4 points. The first is utility, second is marginal utility, third is equilibrium, and fourth is consumer equilibrium. Now the first point, utility. Utility means want satisfying power of a commodity. Second is marginal utility. Marginal means additional, the utility which a consumer is gaining from an additional unit. Then third point is equilibrium. Equilibrium means a state of balance between opposite forces so that there is no tendency to change. And consumer equilibrium, it refers consumer equilibrium because he has to purchase different goods and services so as to maximize his total utility. Because consumer has limited resources, it means in this chapter, consumer behavior we are doing his income. Resources, the sense of resources here, his income. Income is limited and he has to purchase different type of goods and services. How he will allocate his income on the purchase of various goods and services to maximize his total satisfaction. Then the next point is total utility. Total utility means total satisfaction derived by the consumer from the consumption of a specific quantity of a commodity. If a consumer is consuming 3 mangoes, the utility, the total satisfaction from all these 3 mangoes is called total utility. It means marginal utility from first, second and third. Then it will become total utility. After doing these important points, we shall do the characteristics of utility. Utility is subjective. This is the first point. Then the second point is utility is not measurable. Then the third point is utility is relative in nature. It is related to person's need. The greater is the need, the greater is the satisfaction. Then the fourth point is utility is different from usefulness. It is not compulsory that whatever you are consuming, there will be some positive effect. Maybe negative also, maybe harmful effect also. Even then the consumer is consuming. The reason? He is getting satisfaction. Then the last point, Utility has no ethical, moral, or legal connotations. Thank you.